morning, this is Elizabeth Griffin, your indie author from South Philadelphia, and welcome back to my channel. So today I want to offer several writing tips for those of you who are participating in the NaNoWriMo Challenge. If you haven't written a long piece of work before, if you haven't written a novel before, you may be a little hesitant and a little unsure. So I just want to give you a couple of clues or a couple of things to consider. One, which point of view do you want to tell your story through? Do you want to tell it through the voice of first person, which is I walked down the street, I ran to the corner? Do you want to do first person present tense? Do you want to do first person past tense? Do you want to do third person? So these are things that you may want to consider. Also, which voice do you want to use? The narration of the story is different from the dialogue of the different characters. So is your voice sarcastic? Is your voice bland, or is it funny, satirical? What type of voice or what type of tone are you using when you tell the story? Also, you want to consider your main characters, their ages, the demographics, their schooling, their education, the way they speak, how old they are, their career. You want those things to be considered and understood. You also want to know their ages and their history. Another thing you may want to consider also is the setting. Is this current day? Is it contemporary writing? Is it something that happened in the past, in the 70s or in the 60s or in the 50s? Is it Regency? You need to determine your setting. And also, one thing I thought was kind of interesting is you may want to consider in your setting when your story is taking place. Like, does your story always take place in the morning, or does it take place in one day, or does it take place in a month? What is the duration or the time period expanse of your story? These are things that I think are important and it will help you along on your journey. Also, don't be afraid to look at other people's writings and to consider their style if it can help you develop your own. Another thing, if you need more help, the beginning of my YouTube channel is dedicated to writing techniques, to points of view, to character types. All those type of things are at the beginning of my my YouTube channel. So if you need help in any of those areas, grammar and so forth, check out those earlier videos. You can also find them on TikTok if you're familiar with that platform. So I hope this has been helpful. As always, love, peace, joy, and happiness, and continue writing. We're at the beginning stages. Bye-bye.